Welcome folks to 2 Degrees Down again. I'm in New South Wales, about 20 k's north of the little town Parkes, which is down that way, and I'm at the Parkes Observatory. It's one of the highlights of my touring to actually come and see this observatory. If anybody's seen the movie, the Australian movie The Dish, it came out in 2000. A very good movie. It has Australian unique sense of humor, and it basically is about the challenges they had on broadcasting the first man on the moon, Neil Armstrong, walking on the moonwalk. And but if you ever see the movie, it's a good watch. And this is the place where it happened. This is where the movie was shot, and I'll show you around. First of all, I came in here. That's a parking area there. You can see the park there in the distance, and it's a lovely little drive in. And the location is it has very flat ground, a little bit of hills in the distance. But this was ideal for this observatory, and there's a bit of sheep out there, but a local wildlife as well. A lot of little birds earlier in these trees, and the other side there I saw a sign, beware of snakes. So I guess you just got to watch out for that. You don't want to come across a nasty customer. Here we have the information center. And as well, it has a sort of museum style display. It's very interesting. They explain about this observatory and how it works. There's a little place one can grab something to eat. Down there, that's where you have all the astronomers, scientists and engineers work, and other personnel in this so-called big dish. And so I guess you don't really see much of them. I guess they're just busy working out things, or they could be playing a game of Twister for all you know. And here we come across to the main feature, the dish. There she is, absolutely fantastic. Let's get a better angle here. There you see the building below, going to the main structure there. It is huge. It has above this main building here, all the steel work in that has a weight of 1,000 tons, and that is quite a weight. That's more than 2 Boeing 747s. So, and as you can see, the diameter of this, it is like a sail. So if the wind blows more than 35 kilometers, they actually have to lock it in position with pins, because you don't want 1,000 tons of weight. You know, we're absolute disaster if it had to come off. And in the movie The Dish, at the time of the moonwalk, the winds actually picked up, and they operated at beyond those limits. Fortunately, nothing happened, but the director obviously gave the go-ahead, and they were able to get all that information and broadcasting through. I'm going to bring you over here. We can't go beyond here. This is where the public, as close as the public can go, but it must be very interesting to be able to go into that building and observe how they move the dish, observe what's going on, because it's absolute engineering feat. Here, what we have here as well, it looks a bit like a spaceship, but it's not at all. It's an old receiver cabin. This must have been the original one. As you can see, it sits there on the top end there, which would be, it's difficult to see through the dish there you see over there. And this one, as you can see, it's got a lot of analog instrumentation, and I guess that a lot of the stuff has been upgraded to computers. I wouldn't know. I'll have to ask if I ever come across an engineer or a scientist here. I'll have to ask them that question. Anybody knows, put a comment there. Bringing it across here. Here you can see just, there's another little dish, a lot smaller one. But this one seems to be pointing in a southerly direction. I think it has a tilt of about 60 degrees max. And it's a 24-hour operation. I came here earlier this morning and it was actually facing about 90 degrees towards where I'm standing. So you never can really tell when you come out here which way it's going to be pointing. But anyway, I'm going to give you a last pan around here just so you can see what it's all about here. Starting across there, oh, fantastic. A lot of little birds around here. Going back here. I actually, earlier this morning I bought myself a coffee mug here. I'll be drinking my coffee out of that. And let's just put it over here. Aim it towards that dish. Maybe a little bit higher there. Ooh, another hand there. Right. Well, thank you for watching. And if you're in the vicinity, the park's vicinity, come and see it. It's an absolute worthwhile trip. It's no charge. They've got a couple of picnic areas here. So, and buy something to eat. It's well worth it. Anyway, thanks again.